We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact at those.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Makes a grab past the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Beck. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that one's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Punts it out of the air.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The inside handoff. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll try the left side.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's back. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's back. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires left. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you held the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. Oh, a lot of space. Perhaps It's a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They go to the ground. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man, it's Beck. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to pass. the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Look at the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. It's a running room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Hurricanes will move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's back. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Simpson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And we've got a shootout.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
And that boy got the U. That's my team, Poppy. You know that's a nigga team. You got the U. I'm gonna stop you now. No more scoring for you.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's Beck. Complete to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's complete to the right. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here comes the heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's McCulley. At the 40, there he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's a seam wide open. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Underwood. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense.
Looking for the end zone. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Nice job on third and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
Coming out with it, it's Marion. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 35, Miami 20.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive.
Come on, Poppy. Now you playing like a jig.
He's going up top. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Marshall who breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. got it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
Boy, you about to do something, boy. You on the YouTube, man.
Not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Michigan 42, Miami 20.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes back at the 3.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again.
And you got my team, bro. You got you looking crazy, man.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, that momentum on here for real, though.
Trying to pound
Yeah,
it in.
it's for real on here, though.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3.
I'm gonna send you an invite to that dynasty when you start up. We're gonna start up when everybody get that.
Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, we can run it back. No, we can run it back. I'm gonna give your feed. You know. Let me get to you though. Let me get to you now.
Of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can.
Hey, get your butt out of here, Jim. What, Lil? Pop, you ready? Watch him right quick. Get that up. You got here. Use this to get that up. Hey, Pop, hold on. Let me get this mess up right quick. Yeah. I don't know if that boy can hear me. Yeah, through the game on the headset. Nah, we can. Yeah, I'm coming out, Poppy. I had to get this shit up right quick. I'm coming right now.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Wide open spaces. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Beck. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Hodges. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air. It's Beck. Gets it out fast. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. LSU quick to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Under fire, and he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kick is in the air. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. Easy. Check, check.
They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for room. It's Durham. And they're able to get him down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to pass. It's back. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And that ball's free behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's back. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. You can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets...
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Turning on the Jets. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Number 32, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Riri was good, Riri.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air.
I was busy at the moment. Now I'm gonna come back and take it from him like last game.
Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is.
We at home. We got to get this stadium pumping.
Yeah, that was one of the big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little
leave it alone.
hesitant.
Cut it
If you're
on.
that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Riley, go sit down.
The Canes in a good
Go
spot
sit
here
down.
with second
Go
and
watch
short.
TV.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's like on a stutter step on this shit. I don't like the little hesitation.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got this shit, Reed?
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him.
Who did it, Lil?
I'm
coming.
Was able to help this offense get positive rebounds.
Yeah, he want to drag me up the field. I'm gonna do the same. Come down on that drag.
Let him do the rest.
Damn, big boy, you don't know who to block? God damn.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still this has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice drive. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he'll be brought down.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush
he is not trying to rally.
Rally to him, get him down to the ground.
Hey, tell that boy, let's go, defense. Yes.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Khalil, stop, Khalil.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here.
You all right?
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough
Gamer dad, 2-5. Watch the comeback.
And I think a lot of that has to
He
do
thought
with
he was safe.
guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down,
He
when
thought
he's
he was
not,
safe.
so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go in, just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
After this, I already know.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's
They were confusing, man.
He'll run it again. Got a little space.
Man,
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that again.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
Just a short return,
What?
but that would have
Thank
been
you.
icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. To the air, it's back.
I say you be finding the right places,
Fires
boy.
to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And this offense just can't afford
You gotta
not
start
to get the
drinking water out
first
of the
down
glass.
here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big
And he
completion
dropped
here.
that shit. Ooh, I was
Active
scared
hands
to
from
say
the
that.
defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I got a full quarter.
Right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end
We're
because
gonna make him go 4 and out, though.
They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Nah, what that is? Hey!
Bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's
Let's go.
loose.
Let's go.
Recovered by the
Told you, boy.
defense, and he's off.
Let's go, man.
The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's
See
gonna
me,
get
boy?
loud when their defense comes on the field?
That D, boy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him
I
down.
know that nigga hot right now. Ass shaking like booty meat.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for
Nigga.
a crease. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
What Khalil doing, Sam?
They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Nigga? Said a nigga. I said a nigga there.
For the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground.
Man, they let the nigga get the
And
first.
he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him.
That's my
And it's
bad,
happening at
bro.
the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They'll wrestle it down
That
just
shit
short
went from
of the
one to
first
two.
down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to
Hey.
measure this one.
They bringing the chains out.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive
What,
moving on
timeout?
the ground, now back to work. The give as they work on that clock.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end.
Oh
He gets
my
enough for the first
God.
down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Yeah.
On the ground, it's Durham.
You spit
Not a
that
whole
shit.
lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
To the air, it's Nussmeier.
Dang, I knew he was going there, man.